Hello, Amit, can you hear
Morning,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ria. Okay, let's go to firewall content. So I hope this side-to-side VPN implementation is clear for you, everyone. Side-to-side VPN.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these topics are complete. Object group is complete. Okay, IPv6 implementation is pending. Wait. IPv6.
Sir, actually, we will discuss about the redundant tunnel or the totally single.
Red interface.
No, redundant tunnel means actually two parallel tunnel,
Okay.
and that one goes down and the other will take care the.
Okay, in VPN, Sarath.
Yeah, in the VPN.
Okay. You are talking about redundant tunnel interface
Yeah, actually, not tunnel. Yeah, we can establish two tunnel at the same time, right? If I have two location each can
with same
branch
branch
of it.
office.
Yeah,
Okay. Wait.
by using the if I have two public APIs in both places, so that we can establish two tunnels, right?
Okay. Wait. Site A and site B. So, okay, we have first tunnel in between this source public IP and this destination public IP. Sarath.
Yeah.
Now you are trying to establish one more tunnel with same branch office.
Yes.
For backup, Sarath, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are using another interface, I think, right?
Yeah, we can use another interface. Or another public API we can use, right? Okay, another interface.
Okay, for example, this is 0/1, this is 0/2. Okay, now, so what is your task? If one tunnel goes down, then other will take the responsibility.
Yeah, that's.
But I think both tunnel will work at the same time.
Yeah,
I
both
don't-
can establish. I think that some bidirectional forwarding means for the fast convergence. Some that.
Okay, but I don't think there is any option for, primary and secondary something in VPN, Sarath. Okay.
Okay.
You don't have any option for primary tunnel and secondary tunnel, this option in Cisco ASA. If
Okay.
you have separate tunnel, so maybe this tunnel you are using for specific traffic. So not a dual tunnel. You can say, for example, inside machine is trying to access particular data center servers. Okay. So these traffic you can send via this tunnel. Okay. This tunnel traffic is traveling to this tunnel. And if same source, or maybe you have other source, or same source, okay, trying to access some application server. Okay, in your branch office, you have some application servers, for example. Then you can send this traffic to second tunnel. Okay, I don't think there is any option for primary and secondary tunnel, Sarath. Please check. Okay,
Yeah,
in
sure,
Cisco
sure.
ASA. In Cisco ASA,
Yeah, sure, sir.
you can create tunnel, no problem, with same branch office, but to segregate your traffic, Sarath. For example, I'm telling you, okay, some traffic,
Yeah,
for
basically,
example,
so that both tunnel will be up always, and some
yes,
traffic we
always.
can route
Yes.
through the
Yes.
tunnel
And
check. Yeah.
if you remember in
Mhm.
your tunnel configuration,
Mhm.
in tunnel configuration, we can define our interesting traffic, right?
Yeah.
Interesting traffic so into this tunnel, you can define your interesting traffic. If source is this and destination is, for example, 200.200.200.0. So traffic will go via this tunnel. You can specify. You can
Okay.
create crypto map. You can apply on interface.
Oh, ACL, yeah.
Clear my point? Because in crypto map, we have ACL, right? We have ACL number. So you can
Okay.
create multiple tunnel, but for this task. but there's no any
Oh.
backup and secondary option. I don't think so. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In Fortinet, there's no any option. Okay. And in Palo Alto, no. In Cisco, no. But you can check on your side. Okay. You
Okay.
can create multiple tunnel, but for different traffic. Amit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We can do this. We can create multiple tunnel for different source and different destination, right?
No, I don't think so, sir.
See, this is no, see, that's why, Sarath, you can check on your side. There is no any primary and secondary option. You can create tunnel, but for different source and different destination. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes, you can ask.
Sir, in a network,
Mhm.
like we can use two different vendors firewalls. Like for external network, we can use Fortinet, and for internal, we can use Cisco FTD. It is possible.
You can. In real network, it's not possible. Okay, because you are working a multi-vendor scenario. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Every company is using multi-vendor. For example, on one branch office, you have ASA.
Mm-hmm.
One branch office, you have Palo Alto. On one branch office, you have Fortinet. You can establish your tunnel, but you need to know how to configure Palo Alto, how to configure Fortinet, how to configure ASA. If you know the
Okay.
configuration step and the configuration step and concept on each firewall, because configuration step is different on each vendor. But the story is same. Okay, VPN story is same. Side to side, yes, phase 1, phase 2, it's the same.
Okay, sir. Only HA configuration is not possible, no? Between two different vendors.
No. HA configuration not possible. VPN you can do in multi-vendor scenario.
Okay,
Clear
sir.
now? Sarath, any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so here into this section, IP version 6 is pending. Deep packet inspection, we can discuss today, this topic. Deep packet inspection, this topic we can discuss. It's a small topic. Okay, remote access VPN, we can discuss later. Sarath, Amit. Why?
Okay, sir.
Because I'm telling you why. Because ASTM, it's the old software, okay, in Cisco. ASA. ASTM is not working, okay, in my topology. So I'm trying to troubleshoot it. If you guys want other batch video, okay, previous session video, other batch, so I can share with you how to access ASTM. Because for this remote access VPN implementation, we need graphical page. Amit, sorry. So this topic, this one and this one, how to access Cisco AXA with graphical, I can tell you in next session, not tomorrow, okay? I can tell you on 18th. Clear my point?
Okay, sir.
Today we'll try to finish this topic. We'll try to finish this IP version 6. It's a small concept, deep packet inspection. And tomorrow we can start our next generation firewall. It's called Cisco FTD. Okay, everyone?
Okay, sir.
Cisco
Sir,
FTD.
I have one issue.
Sure.
Actually, sir, while practicing now, like I did Fortinet also and this ASA also, was just now wearing. So while practicing that, it creates confusion between commands. Like sometimes Fortinet is a different syntax and ASA is a different syntax.
Yes.
So how to
multi-vendor. So to become multi-vendor experts, it's a very difficult task, right, Amit? Okay. I'm taking 6 firewall training. Okay.
Yes, sir, I know.
Okay, I'm a trainer, so but I'm also confused. Okay, sometime. Okay. On Palo Alto, I'm using Fortinet command. So yes, it's a little bit confusing, but yes, if you go with practice, Amit.
Yes, sir.
Practice is required. Practice is required. It's very difficult to become, master in all firewall device, because command syntax is different, graphical page is different.
Yes, sir.
It's a difficult.
Actually, recently I have gone through 2 interviews of Fortinet, and one round is scalar, but second round I was disqualified. And maybe next week.
Discuss question here. We can try to help you.
I have wrote down. Once I'll get it, I will definitely tomorrow. I will discuss all the questions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk. Let's try to finish these 2 topics, everyone. Okay, Amit, Sarath.
Yes.
So the first concept is what? IP version 6 implementation. You can say next generation IP on Cisco ASA firewall. So yes, like other vendor, you can configure IP version 6 in Cisco ASA firewall. Let me show you the command syntax, or we can try to configure routing implementation. Wait, I am creating a small topology for IP version 6 implementation. One Cisco ASA firewall. We have a small topology. One Cisco ASA firewall and LAN side router, WAN side router. Let's try to implement IP version 6. Okay, what about IP version 6 format, everyone? It has 128-bit, right? Remember?
Yes.
It has 128-bit and it is in hexadecimal format, right?
Yes.
Has a hexadecimal format and it's separated by colon, A colon, B colon, C colon, D colon, E colon, F colon, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, colon H, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So it has 8 field. If you guys remember this concept from CCNA training, it has 8 field and in each field we have 16-bit, right? 16-bit. So in case if I have IP version 6 IP address and I want to implement in Cisco ASA firewall scenario, you can do this. For example, I'm taking IP address. I'm trying to configure 2001 colon 10 colon 1 colon 12 colon 0/64 network. 64 network for LAN side. This is IP version 6 example. Sarath,
Okay, sir.
Amit.
But I never use this one.
No problem. I will share a basic IP version 6 video, okay? In group. Okay, Sarath?
Yeah.
This can
Sure.
happen. Now, next IP is what? 2001 colon 10 colon 1 colon 45 colon 0/64. So this is WAN side portion, WAN side portion. Now let's try to configure like IP version 4. Yes, you can configure IP address on Cisco ASA firewall. How to configure on router is a simple task. Let me show you. Okay, this will take time, Sarath. Let's revise IP version 6 for you, okay? IP version 6 basic concept. It will take 5 minutes. I'm giving you basic idea, and if you need this slide, IP version 6 slide, okay, let me show you. Wait. IP version 6 slide, this can help you for basic idea. Okay, please check Sarath, Zoom chat window. I shared a file, IP version 6. Can you check now?
Yeah, I received it.
And download on your side. So let me give you a basic idea. This is IP version 6 format. Okay. IP version 6 format. And in IP version 6, we have unicast address type. It's called global unicast, unique local, and link local. Global unicast is what? All public IP in IP version 6. All public IP, you can say global unicast IP. Okay. It's a public IP, all public IP, or you can say routable IP address. You can say it's a global unicast. Right now in IP version 6, IP version 6 global unicast IP address start with 2 or start with 3. So start with 2000. Okay, in real network right now, you will get IP address which is start with 2000. This is global unicast IP. It's assigned by INA. INA is using right now IP address start with 2000, IP address start with 3000. Okay, these IP address series is called global unicast. Unique local. Unique local is like a private IP address in IP version 4. If you remember in IP version 4, we have private IP address range, right? We cannot use these IP address on a public site network. Do you have any idea? Like in class A 10.0.0, 10.0.0 network /8. This IP you cannot use on public site network, Sadat.
Yeah.
Okay, in class B 172.16.0.0. 172.31.255. This is class B. Okay. This range we are using in private network. No need to pay anyone. In real network, you can use this IP address in your company. 172.16.0.02, 172.31. And if you talk about class C, so in class C 192, 168, right? This range start with, this range is what? It's a private IP address you can use in your LAN side network. So these are the range, right? These are the range in IP version 4. If you go with IP version 6, in IP version 6, if any IP address start with FC, if any IP address start with FC, this is what? This is unique local IP. Clear my point? IP address start with FC or FT. This is unique local or private IP in IP version 6 network. It's a fix, Sarath. Amit.
Okay, sir.
It's a fix. What is link local? Link local is just like a APIPA. APIPA, okay, automatic private IP address. APIPA, automatic private IP addressing, right? In IP version 4, APIPA range is 169.254, right? In IP version 4, okay, in IP version 6, if you get IP address if you get IP address start with FE8, this is called what? Link local, and this is like APIPA. You can verify now, right now. Okay, I can give you the basic idea. If you verify IP address information on LAN card, let's verify IP config. So you can see onto this interface, I have IP address link local FE8, right? And I'm not using any IP address, manual IP address configuration. Let me show you. This is VMNet 8. If you right click, go to properties. I am not using IP version 4 IP. It's a DSCP. I'm not using IP version 6. It's a DSCP. But you can see automatically I'm getting an IP address. This is called FE8. It's called link local address. It's like a PIPA. Sir, clear?
Okay.
Okay, let's go on our topology. So in our topology, we are using 2001 network. This portion is your LAN side network. We are trying to complete a basic lab. How to configure IP version 6 in Cisco ASA firewall scenario. Let's configure IP address on Cisco router first. This is LAN router. Interface Ethernet 0/0. How to configure IP version 4? IP address, right? This is IP version 4 IP address configuration command. IP version 6, IPv6 address. Done. IPv6 address. Address is what? 2001:10:1:12:1/64. /64 means what? First 64-bit I'm using as a network portion. No shutdown command. Done. None. Done. Now you can create loopback. Okay, let's create loopback later. Let's go on Cisco ASA firewall. So first I want to configure next generation IP on any interfaces. So interface, wait. Interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Name if inside IP version 6 address. Same command syntax 2001 colon 10, colon 1, colon 12, colon 2. Same series of IP. Okay, colon 1 we are using on router, colon 2 we are using on firewall LAN interface. No shutdown command. You can configure another interface 0/0 IP. Okay, namef outside. Now IPv6 address 2001 colon 10 colon 1 colon 45 colon 1/64. No shutdown. Done. Show interface IP brief. We are not getting any IP address information because this command you are using for IP version 4 verification. For IP version 6, show IPv6 interface brief command. See, we have IP address on this inside interface. See, this is inside interface and IP address on outside interface. See, 2001. Clear now, Amit?
Yes, sir.
Let's go on router and we can try to also configure routing concept. Okay, in between these routers and firewall. Okay, let's try to complete IP address first. So this is outside router. Interface Ethernet 0/0 IPv6 address 2001 colon 10 colon 45 colon 2/64. No shutdown. Now I'm trying to configure routing, for example, okay, EIGRP or OSPF protocol. You can verify your connectivity, everyone. From this router, if I'm trying to ping my directly connected interface, 2001 colon 10 colon 1 colon 12 colon 2. See, I'm getting reply. I can ping my directly connected interface. In case if I'm trying to configure routing into the scenario in IP version 6 routing into the Cisco Asa Firewall scenario. So remember OSPF configuration, everyone. Let's configure OSPF into this topology. Okay, let's check on Cisco Asa Firewall. Okay, if you check on Cisco Asa Firewall, yes, you can configure static and default routing. Static and default routing. See IP version 6 question mark. You can see route command is available. Route and then yes, destination. Say inside, then destination. Syntax is same. Syntax is same like IP version 4. Only you are using IP version 6 command. Rest is same. So that's clear, Amit?
Yes, sir.
Now, what about this dynamic routing protocol? So onto this Cisco Asa Firewall, if you type IP version 6 router question mark, you can see you can only configure. So AIGRP, RIP, you cannot configure in Cisco Asa Firewall. It's not available, Amit. OSPF we can configure. Let's try to configure OSPF. So for OSPF, I'm creating a loopback, IP version 4 loopback. Why? Any idea? Why I'm creating IP version 4 loopback? Any idea? Remember in IP versions, in OSPF, we have a router ID concept, right?
Yeah, it should be static. That is recommended.
In OSPF, we have router ID concept. You can configure statically. Okay, it's manual router ID, no problem. But router ID is required, right?
Yes.
And router
Yes,
ID,
sir.
router
But
ID.
router ID it can elect automatically, right? That even
yes, highest physical interface. Okay, if loopback, it will automatically detect highest loopback interface. But my point is router ID is required. Okay, in OSPF and router ID is what? It's a 32-bit address.
Okay.
It's a 32-bit address. In this IP version 6 scenario, you need to create one IP version 4 interface. Otherwise, you cannot establish OSPF neighbor relationship. Okay, that's why I'm creating a loopback, IP version 4 loopback, 32-bit address. Router ID is what? It's a 32-bit address. Now, here we have two interfaces. Show IPv6 interface brief. We have two interfaces, inside interface and outside interface. Let's create IP version 4 on any interfaces. For example, 0/1 interface, IP address. So 2.2.2.2 mask. So on a same interface, you are using IP version 4 IP and IP version 6 on same interface. Now show interface IP brief. I have IP version 4. Let's go on outside router and I'm creating a loopback, or no problem. You can configure IP version 4 on Ethernet 0/0 IP address 3.3.3 mask. Done. Okay, wait. This is physical interface, so we cannot use /32. Now OSPF configuration. OSPF configuration IPv6 router OSPF on
OSPF
and process ID.
process ID.
But you can see we are getting a message. We are getting this message. What?
Not enabled.
IPv6 routing not enabled. It's not enabled by default. Only IP version 4 option is available. IP version 4 routing enabled, but IP version 6 routing not enabled by default. So what you can do, you can type command IPv6 unicast routing. This command you can execute on all devices because by default IP version 4 routing is enabled. IPv6 unicast routing. Okay, wait. I think on Cisco ASA it's not required. Okay, let's check. First on route. It's taking time. Let's configure OSPF on inside router. So IPv6, this time IPv6 router OSPF process ID, and I'm not facing any issue. Now network. Okay, let's verify. Exit. Amit, Sarath, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Now, first you can type IP version 6 router OSPF process ID. Now you can go on interface. And here you can advertise. So IPv6 OSPF process ID. And this interface, I want to advertise in area 0. Now let's go on outside router. So now IPv6 unicast routing, IPv6 router OSPF process ID, exit, and now interface Ethernet 0/0 IPv6 OSPF process ID area 0. Done. Now let's go on firewall device. I think IPv6 routing is not required on Cisco ASA. Let's try to configure OSPF directly. So router OSPF process ID, and wait, exit, interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1 IPv6. Yes, OSPF process ID. I think we are using 5. Then question mark area 0. Exit. And now interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0 IPv6 OSPF process ID area 0. So IPv6 routing is not required on Cisco ASA firewall, but on router, yes, you need to configure. See, neighbor relationship, everyone. Show
Yes,
IP,
loading done.
show IP OSPF neighbor. Show IP OSPF neighbor. No, this is IP version 6 neighbor. Okay, show IPv6 OSPF neighbor. Okay, you can also verify on Cisco ASA firewall. Show IPv6 OSPF neighbor. So yes, I have 2 neighbor. Clear now? This basic topic, Amit?
Yes, sir.
IP version 6 implementation on Cisco ASA firewall, everyone. Now let's focus on next topic is called deep packet inspection. Let's take a break for 5 minutes only, okay?
Yeah, sure.
We
Okay.
can continue at 9:45. Then we can discuss deep packet inspection.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Please turn off your mic. Everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Amit, Sarath,
Yes, sir.
let's
Yes,
continue
sir.
our topic now.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so our next topic is deep packet inspection concept. So what is deep packet inspection? See, by default, deep packet inspection is enabled on Cisco ASA firewall by default. So why we need this concept? See, Cisco ASA it's not a next generation firewall device. Okay, it's a second generation firewall device. So this firewall cannot detect viruses. This firewall cannot detect applications. This firewall cannot detect any malicious link. It is not a next generation firewall device. This is second generation firewall. Okay. So for protection in Cisco ASA, we have a small concept. Okay, for deep inspection for any traffic, we have a small concept is called MPF, Modular Policy Framework, or you can say deep packet inspection. You cannot inspect malicious data, Amit, Sarath. Here, you cannot inspect malicious data. No. Okay, you can inspect here some protocols. Okay, you can inspect here some protocol. For example, FTP, FTP, SMTP, DNS. Cisco ASA firewall is giving you some option. Yes, I can do deep inspection, but with limited protocols. For example, I can do deep inspection with FTP, SMTP, DNS. Okay, I'm talking about, see, in our training, we'll focus on these concepts, Sarath. But if you check this Cisco ASA firewall, everyone, I told you by default it's enabled deep packet inspection. No need to configure anything. How you can verify? Show run command you can use, and you can see here we have it. So by default, Cisco ASA firewall can inspect these protocols. Everyone can inspect these protocol. See, if you guys are familiar with these protocol S323, these are
That
what?
is for the telephone, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes,
Packet.
or voice, exactly.
But
Yes.
actually, RSH, what it is? I know. First time I'm seeing.
Yes, this is voice. Okay, this is for voice.
No, there is
The
a
SMT.
protocol RSH. What
Sorry,
is it? RSH. There is inspect R.
RSH.
Yeah, that
See,
is.
I don't know about this. Okay, Sarath.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay.
I have idea about say this ESMTP. This is for SMTP. Okay,
SMTP, yeah. Mail.
FTP option is available. Okay,
Mm.
and TFTP, yes, and it can
Trivial file
inspect.
transfer. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, these are some other protocols we are not using. We are not discussing these options. Okay, NetBIOS something IP option. But my point is what Cisco ASA firewall. Okay, it can also do deep packet inspection, but with protocol. Okay, with command inspection. Amit, my point is to run this SMTP protocol, for example, everyone, to run this SMTP protocol, it's required 17 to 18 instruction, for example. Okay. To run this SMTP protocol, Sarath, properly,
Mhm.
17 to 18 instruction, command instruction is required. For example, now if some attacker will inject some malicious information in your SMTP traffic, so this number of command instruction will increase. For example, it's a 35, for example. So if you enable deep packet inspection for SMTP, so Cisco ASA firewall will check, okay, command instruction is not 17 to 18. Okay, it's 35. So maybe this is what? Some malicious attack. Clear my point? This is called deep inspection. For example, to run this DNS traffic, okay, for example, 45 to 50 command instruction is required to run this DNS protocol, DNS traffic. Amit, Sarath.
Yes, sir.
So as per standard,
Sir, actually, I didn't get you exactly this one.
I'm telling you, see, for example, see, I'm telling you this SMTP
Mhm.
is a protocol, right, Sarath?
Yeah.
SMTP is protocol. And to run this SMTP protocol smoothly, maybe some command instruction is required, some background.
Yeah.
If I'm using any service,
Mm-hmm.
for example, SMTP, if I'm using, so in background, it's required approx 17 to 18 command instruction in background. Okay, it will run. Okay,
Okay.
17 to 18 command instruction will run. Okay, run to for this SMTP protocol. Clear my point? For this
Okay.
SMTP protocol. Now, in case if some attacker will add some malicious information in your SMTP traffic, in case, how your Cisco ASA firewall can identify this SMTP traffic is malicious now? Okay, it's tampered by any other attacker. How your ASA can identify? Behalf of your command instruction. Okay, so if attacker will add some malicious information into this SMTP traffic, this command instruction will increase. For example, it's going to increase with 40.
Okay.
So based on this command instruction, your ASA firewall can do deep inspection. So your ASA firewall can identify if you enable SMTP for deep inspection. So your ASA firewall can identify, okay, command instruction is not 17 to 80. Wait. Command instruction is not 17 to 80. Okay, command instruction is now 40. So this is not a normal behavior. This is not a normal behavior of SMTP, Sarath. It means maybe this SMTP traffic is tampered, or it's tampered by attacker. Okay. Clear my point? Same example we have for, okay, what about this FTP, everyone? Let me tell you. Umar, can you hear me, dear? Umar. What about
Yes,
this?
sir.
What about this FTP? FTP use two port number, right? 20 and 21,
21.
right? 20 and 21. You can see in your deep packet inspection, you can see FTP inspection is by default enabled. FTP inspection is by default enabled. Deep packet inspection is by default enabled in Cisco ASA firewall. So you can see my point is what? Here we have Cisco ASA firewall. ASA firewall. Here we have FTP client. Here we have FTP server. So if traffic is initiated here, if this machine is trying to access this FTP server, so source port number can be anything, right? 53,000, for example, and destination port number is 21, right?
21.
Sarath?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is first channel. If you guys have any idea about this FTP process, in FTP we have two channel, okay? Two channel, okay? First channel is what? See this, and behalf of this channel, okay, it will create one more tunnel, a channel you can say. And this channel is what? This channel is using port number 20. If you remember your Cisco ASA firewall, if traffic is traveling through the firewall device, firewall will maintain the state of connection in connection table. In connection table, what you have? Destination port number is what?
21.
But you don't have any entry for 20.
20.
So how your ASA firewall box will allow this traffic? Because ASA know about this FTP process. Okay. ASA has an idea about this FTP process. Complete process. Command instruction, you can say. That's why, see, we are using port number 21. But port number 21 is not available in our session table. Firewall will allow because firewall has idea about this FTP complete process. Sarath.
Yeah.
This is what? This is called deep packet inspection. Deep packet inspection means what? Your firewall, ASA firewall, can inspect command instruction for FTP, inspect command instruction for SMTP and DNS. In our training, I'm only giving you idea about these options. Okay. Voice is not our topic. Okay. If you talk about these other protocols, by default, these protocols are also enabled for deep inspection. See, right? Our task is related with FTP. Our task is related with SMTP. That's it. So I'm telling you what, by default it's enabled. Deep packet inspection is enabled. Deep packet inspection is enabled for SMTP. Deep packet inspection is no need to configure anything. Amit. It's
Yes,
a
sir.
by default enabled. This is what a default. Let me show you. This is what this is the global policy. This is what
Sir,
global
actually,
policy.
I have one question. See, that normally for the SMTP that we are using the port number that 25, okay? If it
Yes.
is in SSL that 587 or that 465, some other port. If I am using the other port, means actually the
You can,
customized port.
yes, for other port, you can configure your custom policy. For
Okay.
example, you want to inspect your FTP with different port number.
Mhm.
You can do this, I can tell you. That's why we have option, configure custom policy.
Okay.
But right now I'm telling you what, tune the global policy. This is what a default configuration.
Global.
Let me show you. Wait. Let's go with the commands and text this class map. Wait. So by default, no need to configure any policy. By default, it's deep packet inspection is enabled. So if you check class map, okay, class map question mark. So here we have, okay, class map name is inspection underscore default. Here we have a class map. Now here, if you type question mark, you can select match and question mark. By default, this option is selected. By default, if you check your running configuration, let me show you. If you check your running configuration, match default hyphen inspection underscore hyphen traffic. So into this option, these protocols are available. These protocols. By default, it's selected default hyphen inspection hyphen traffic. So it match all these protocols. So my point is this class map we are using for to match our traffic. Once you match your traffic, then you can use policy map. Policy map we are using for inspection. You can see policy map and map name is global underscore policy. Now you can type class and what class map we are using, inspection underscore default. See, it's by default selected. Now, if you go here, let me show you this policy map global policy. Now, if you type question mark, you can see these, inspect. Now, see, these are the protocols you can inspect with this inspect command, but no need to do anything by default. By default, deep inspection is enabled for all protocols. Let me show you again. Deep inspection are enabled for these protocols. But you can see as ICMP option is not available, Amit.
Yes,
See,
sir.
ICMP option is not available. That's why ICMP traffic is not traveling through the Cisco ASA firewall by default. Okay.
Okay.
ICMP is not for inspection. That's why traffic is not traveling. ICMP traffic. Okay, let's go here. This is what? This is for default. This is for what? Default. No need to configure anything. Okay, in case if you want to add ICMP, okay, into this scenario, FTP traffic is traveling. Yes, firewall can inspect by default. SMTP firewall can inspect by default. DNS firewall can inspect by default. If I want to add any protocol, for example, ICMP, I want to inspect ICMP now. Deep inspection for ICMP. So let me configure IP address first. Wait. If you compare your Cisco ASA with next generation firewall box, this topic is not required, Amit. Okay, because now we have Cisco next generation firewall box, right? So that's why this topic is not popular. 200.10. No shutdown. Let's configure default route. Let's go on Cisco ASA Firewall. Umar, can you hear me, dear? Umar, any question from previous topic? Umar?
Sir, I missed the class, so didn't have a chance to view
Tomorrow
this
I will
video.
start Cisco FTD, Umar, okay? Next generation firewall device. So timing is same, okay? Timing is same.
You will start from next class?
Yes, tomorrow I will start next device, Cisco
Oh, okay.
for next generation firewall device. The timing is same, 9 a.m., okay?
Okay.
But any question from previous topic, Umar, related with NAT or routing something or failover?
Routing is clear. I have a question, but I don't know. I mean, you did not cover. As, um, in, I mean, in my job, we have one concept of net is being implemented, which is dual net. So if you can find some time to
Dual
just
NAT.
give me some yes, dual net.
Dual NAT? What is dual NAT?
Sir,
I have dual, see, I have source NAT. I have an idea about source NAT and destination NAT. Dual NAT on Cisco ASA.
yes, twice net.
Twice NAT, okay, twice NAT.
Yes,
Okay, dual NATs are
yes.
twice NAT, yes. Okay. Okay, let's complete everyone this topic, okay? I will tell you about this. Umar, what is
Okay.
twice NAT? I will tell you, okay? Please wait.
Mhm.
Okay, so IP address 23.1. Let's go on Cisco ASA Firewall.
And sir, can you share the last class video, please? I think I did not receive.
Last session video.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will check and share with you, no problem. Show interface IP brief. Route. Okay, Amit, Sarat, Umar, everyone. Now you can see, guys, if I'm initiating my traffic from inside LAN, okay, this is 200 network. You can verify. If I'm trying to ping 23.10, so ISMP traffic is not traveling by default, right? By default through Cisco ASA firewall. By default. Why? Because deep inspection is not enabled for ISMP. You can verify now on Cisco ASA by default. By default. Let me show you. So you can see this class map. In class map, we have, this is class map name, okay? In class map command, we are using to match our traffic. Sarat, Amit, Umar, everyone.
Yes, sir.
This is common command, everyone. This command you can get in other implementation, not in Cisco ASA. You can get in Cisco router also. Class map and policy map. These are two popular options. Okay, zone-based firewall, you can use this concept. Class map, we are using to match our traffic. Policy map command syntax, we are using to take a action on traffic. So now you can see by default, we have a rule, deep inspection rule, class map, match this default inspection hyphen traffic. Let me show you step by step. If I'm going in class map inspection, then match question mark default hyphen inspection. So here we have a ICMP protocol. Let me show you. ICMP option is available. It match ICMP, but it's not taking any action. If you check this option, wait. Show run. So it match ICMP, but it's not taking any inspection action on ICMP. Why? Because we don't have any entry in policy map. We don't have any entry for ICMP. You can check here. So it's a very simple task. What you can do, if you want to inspect any protocol, you can go in your policy map. Now you can go into your class and now inspect. So which protocol I want to inspect now? ICMP. Done. Exit. This policy map you can apply on all interfaces, and by default it's apply. Let me show you. By default it's apply because deep inspection configuration is by default available on Cisco Asa. So you can see here this policy map name is what? Global_policy. This policy map is by default apply on global. Global means what? All interfaces. So now if I'm trying to ping this time, I'm getting reply. Amit, Sarath, Umar. See, I'm getting reply because this time your ASA is inspecting your ICMP protocol. Clear my point?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. Now this is global policy. Global policy means what? No need to configure anything by default. In Cisco Asa, by default, deep packet inspection is enabled. It's configure. But in case if you are looking for some custom configuration means what? Wait. Sarath, can you hear me? Amit, Umar.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Everyone, this is for what? Wait, let me show you. This is for non-standard port number, Sarath. For example, for FTP, you are using 2100 and you want to inspect your FTP protocol. If traffic is coming with this port number for FTP traffic, I want to do deep packet inspection. So the first option is what? Remember, class map to match our traffic, policy map to take an action, and this policy map you can apply on interfaces with global command. You are trying to apply this policy map on all interfaces. So you can see class map, I'm giving a name ns-ftp, just a name. Now match port. So this time we are not using this default hyphen inspection hyphen traffic, because here into this default hyphen inspection hyphen traffic, you can check here. Wait. You can check into this default hyphen inspection traffic. We have these protocols by default protocols, but we are not using default hyphen inspection. We are trying to match a particular port number. So match port TCP equal to 2100. This is for to match your port number. So that clear my point?
Yeah.
Now, this is just a port number. Now you can map this port number with FTP protocol. So policy map, you can give a name, policy map name. Then class, what is class? This is class map name. So class map name is what? ns-ftp. And see, into this ns-ftp, what port number we have, Sarath?
1.0.0.
So you can map your class map, and into this class map, we have this information. And this information, this port number, we are using for FTP. So now this policy map you can apply on interfaces, LAN interface, WAN interface. So service policy is a command, service policy, and this is policy, as this is policy map name, global_policy. And now you can decide you want to apply on particular interface, you want to apply globally. Globally means what? On all interfaces. Clear this command syntax?
Yeah.
Sarat?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Amit, Umar?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes. Sir.
Yeah, I can.
You know? So this is what our topic, deep packet inspection. Wait. Let's context file. So I told you this graphical ASTM will discuss on 18 because I need to check on my side first because it's not working, okay, everyone. It's not working right now, okay, in my topology. I don't know why it's not working. ASTM, okay. So this remote access and how to access your firewall with graphical page we'll discuss on 18. But tomorrow we can start. From tomorrow we can start our Cisco next generation firewall device, Cisco FTD. Amit, Sharath.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Let's start our topic tomorrow, everyone. Okay, guys? And
Okay,
please
sir.
connect
Thank
on
you.
time. Omar, I'm
Mhm.
sharing a video, okay?
Okay.
I'm sharing the video. Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye, sir.
Okay.
Bye,
thank you.
everyone.